My name is Dustin Corwin. I'm a student at Western Michigan University. I'm in the policy program and administration master's level course of social work. Advanced standing program right now. I'll graduate in April of 2021. I'm a non-traditional student. I experienced stuff like the prison system in Michigan. I lived in poverty. I have 4 children. So I was a factory worker. I also did ceramic tile, so I worked in construction. Basically, my level of wages were minimum wage or slightly above it. I've never made more than $2 above minimum wage in my life. So I've always been a low-level worker, so to speak, or for the economic system. I've been in that. I experienced CPS and a foster care system. My youngest child I had to give up for adoption due to a drug addiction. So I've also experienced that aspect of drug addiction to poverty, criminality. I was just basically somebody in Michigan who was poor and trying to get by without any direction. So when I was 28, I think, in 2017, I got released from prison. And after a short little while of not being in any direction, I started noticing myself mentally reverting back to some older states of mind before prison. And so I had to really do some soul searching, so to speak, and figure out what I wanted to do because I knew that I couldn't continue the way I was going. So I decided to go back to school. I went through a community college at first, through Kellogg Community College. I got an associate's degree. Well, I just really finished it up, actually. I had started school, became a parent and stuff. School didn't work out. I went to work and all that stuff. So I was really just going back to finish up my associate's degree. And then after that, I transferred to Western, where I entered the social work program for the bachelor's. So I got a BSW. I graduated with my BSW in June of this year, 2020, and I went directly on to the advanced standing program. So since I have been out of prison in 2017, mainly my main focus has been schooling, and that picked up about 6 months after I got out. So I had about 6 months of drifting, so to speak, in whatever lifestyles. I was just trying to find a place to settle in. So that's really what brought me to the school. I was a student at Kellogg Community College prior to Western Michigan University, and I got an Associates of Arts, liberal arts, whatever they offer there. I got that associates, and then I transitioned to Western Michigan University. So what made me choose social work? This topic, it may be kind of dark, so to speak. I chose the role of social work because I had many interactions with aspects of our government, from parole to CPS to foster care, probation, to DHS workers for food stamps and stuff like that, to many minimum wage and stuff like that. I just have had many interactions with the system, and a lot of them were negative, a lot of them were inappropriate, and a lot of them should never have happened. And so I thought, man, I've met a lot of people who work with society, but they were doing it for other ideas. They were doing it for economic benefits of certain groups, or power benefits of certain groups and stuff like that. And so I really felt as if from the area that I grew up in, there was little to no actual social workers, ones that might follow the NASW code of ethics versus, I don't know what else they would use, but I definitely didn't feel as if the people I interacted with aligned with, let's say, the NASW code of ethics. So I wanted to, at least for my area, my rural county that I live in, I wanted to go to school and bring back an actual social worker for the population that I had came from. Um, that drive is what put me into the school of social work. I know the school of social work has changed that drive though to now. My idea is not to bring back a real worker and stuff, or to fight the system or whatever it is. My goals now after entering the school of social work is to really service a community in any way that I can, versus try to have an idea. So when I came to the school, I had an idea of what I wanted to do to the world, and now as I'll be exiting the school soon, my idea is how can I service the world, versus how can I change it to um, my desire. School of social work taught me that, we all have say in this. We just all have to participate and do, our part. And it showed me also that in order to do our part, we have to fix our communities, our not just the government, not just ourselves, which are mainly, I think, the two answers that you would hear if you want to know about change. But it's also our communities. We need to get together, and we have a lot of social power, that we can pull on. And I didn't really understand that prior to. So definitely the school of social work helped me understand that. It helped me see some of the other issues. And also to feel, I guess, for some of the other issues, that was really eye-opening to see that, we all can help each other. If I'm not interested in those social topics, you know, um, that's okay, that I can still support that person because that person has a fundamental right to their humanity and their livelihood. And so that connection between groups was very nice too to have. So many instructors at Western that have just been phenomenal with me, and really donated some of their time to helping me understand this new life, because it's kind of like a foreign language to me at times. I really do not understand middle class issues or any of that stuff. I've just been so used to the mindset of struggling for money that that was, all I could see the world as. So they really helped me open up my mind to some of these other aspects of it. So it's kind of hard to point out to just one. So the impact the school of social work has had on my life is it's given me, going to school. I had this time out in my life to really focus on me and bettering myself. And the school of social work really gave me a lot of tools and ideas that I had no idea were out there. And also the workload of the school is, it's very well selected in getting us out there and getting us active in some of these stuff that you read about in a book and whatnot. So through some of the interactions and of homework and groups there too, I've really had a transformation of myself. I don't believe that I am who I was at the beginning of my school social work career. I think that I am a lot better understanding of other people's issues and how policy may affect them as well as me. And I'm also more understanding of the different types of power construct. And so what it means to be a minority, even if, not just not just the simple view of minority being color based or financial based, but minority being as in there is no power there to change the policies or change the rules. And, to see how each policy affects, such a large group of people uh, and stuff is really inspiring to me. And the knowledge that has given me is really key to unlocking some of these future benefits, I hope, for society that I can be of service for. For those of you who are considering Western Michigan University's School of Social Work, I must say that for me, Western Michigan University welcomed me with open arms as compared to other parts of our society that were not so welcoming, with my criminal backgrounds, my mental health issues from the past, and stuff like that. Western Michigan has, in my eyes, bent over backwards to help me with my school task, and everything. I've never been left out in the cold, or so to speak, and they have always, been there to help me as much as they can, and they have facilitated a great transitioning for me personally in my life. And so I would say that Western Michigan University School of Social Work, to me, is the best place that I've come in contact with in my adult life as for open-mindedness and an honesty and earnest desire to promote social welfare.